welcome to the Northern Counties East League podcast. I'm Richard Watts. I'm now joined by League General Manager Matt Jones.
Welcome to the official podcast of the Macron Northern Counties East Football League, with a look back at matches from Friday the 24th and Saturday the 25th of October. Let's dive straight into the scores, starting with Friday night's fixtures. There was one game in the Premier Division where Galway United hosted league leaders Liversedge in front of an excellent crowd of 526. Joe Walton stunned the host with a goal inside 2 minutes, and Lewis Barlow added a second early in the second half. Rico Kilbourne pulled one back for Galway on 61 minutes, but Liversedge held on for a 2-1 win. In Division 1, there were two matches on Friday. Leaders Durnan District were clinical in their 2-0 win over Club Thorn Colliery. First half goals from Justin Circuit and Owen Fieldsend sealed the points in front of 307 fans. Nostell Miners Welfare and Athersley Recreation shared the spoils in a 1-1 draw. Thomas Booth gave Nostell the lead before Luca Cancello equalised in the second half. On to Saturday, and in the Premier Division, Beverley Town left it late but got the job done. Luca Salubovic struck in the 90th minute to secure a 1-0 win over Barton Town. 447 fans witnessed the drama. Campion and Penistone Church served up a 6-goal thriller. Paddy Sykes scored twice for Campion, with Ewan Gregson also on target. Penistone replied through Sam Scrivens, Nathan Keatley and Lennon O'Grady to earn a 3-3 draw. Eccleshill United edged Knaresborough Town 2-1. Zachary Sangster opened the scoring. Cole Roberts added a second in the 90th minute. There was still time for Jack Dyche to pull one back for Knaresborough, but it wasn't enough for the visitors. Thackley beat Handsworth 2-1. Lewis Sugden and Hass Gorgie scored either side of the break after Ben Harriott had equalised. Parkgate and Albion Sports played out a 2-2 draw. Bradley Gregory and Harry Day netted for Parkgate, while Nathan Cartman converted 2 penalties for Albion. Tadcaster Albion cruised past Pickering Town 3-0, with goals from Alexander Clark, Charlie Owen and Miguel Casama. Rossington Main edged Horbury Town 2-1 in a dramatic finish where all 3 goals came in the final 10 minutes. Ross Hanna scored from the spot in the 80th minute for Rossington. James Cusworth's 88th minute penalty looked to have earned a point for Horbury, but there was still time for Alexander Phillipson to score a dramatic injury time winner for the hosts. Sheffield were dominant in their 4-1 win over Bottisford Town. Goals from Brad Beatson, 2 from Ryan Cook, and Tommaso Zaboni overturned an early strike from Simmons. Frickley Athletic struck late to beat Wombwell Town 2-0. Charlie Clegg and Lucas Robinson found the net in the final 15 minutes. On to Division 1, where Wakefield were ruthless in their 6-0 demolition of Appleby Frodingham. Akil Francis opened the scoring, Ashley Flynn bagged a brace, and there were further goals from Tom Hinton, Zanti Rose Campbell and Ollie Robinson. Leeds UFCA claimed a solid 2-0 win away at Doncaster City, thanks to goals from Junaid Cassius-Gill and Harrison Rowley. Gould hit 5 past struggling Glassheart and Welfare in a 5-1 win away. Lucas Smith and James Isles each scored twice, with Ife Oefegbu adding another. Daniel Hickey's penalty was the lone reply for Glasshoughton. Harrogate Railway Athletic impressed with a 4-1 win over Winterton Rangers. Sam Clothier, Alex Ingham 2 and Dom Creamer were on target, with Troy Taylor netting for the visitors. Ilkley Town saw off Selby Town 2-0 with goals from Harry Absent and Harry Miles. Loughtown and Brigtown played out a goalless Lincolnshire derby draw. Worsby Bridge Athletic took all 3 points at Maltby Main with a 2-1 win. Jake Squires and Conor Glavin scored early, and Basil Zotos pulled one back for the host. Route 1 Rovers were unstoppable in their 6-2 win over Crowell Colts. Zach Kahn and Reece Thompson both netted hat-tricks in a stunning attacking display. We keep mentioning Kahn on the podcast, but this latest hat-trick takes his total for the season so far to 33, which is incredible before the end of October, and he's currently 16 clear of second-place Jamie Austin of Dearn and Ashley Flynn of Wakefield, who've each found the net 17 times so far. Interestingly, it's Flynn who currently holds the record for the most goals scored in a season, which is 73 for Emley back in 2015-16. If Zach Kahn can continue his current form, that record could be under threat. South Leeds and Althorpe shared a 3-3 draw in a pulsating contest. On to the coming weekend, we have just one game on Friday as Wakefield host Maltby Main. Saturday sees 20 more matches across both divisions, which means that, weather permitting, all 42 of our sides will be in action again over the 2 days. Special mention this week to one of our brand partners, Resuscitation Council UK, who will be attending the game at Wakefield on Friday, as well as already visiting the game played on Tuesday this midweek between Sheffield and Campion as part of their Restart a Heart campaign. RC UK provides CPR training and defibrillator training and will be attending our games to speak to as many people as possible about the work they do. We thank them for taking the time to travel to our grounds. Anyone interested in learning these vital and potentially life-saving skills that can't attend in person can find a link to their website from the Northern Counties East League website, where it's possible to complete interactive training instead. We will also be having other events with RC UK later on in the season.
Next up, NCEL talk. I'll hand straight over to host Aaron Walton.
So it's time for our segment of the podcast, and I'm joined by my fellow poddies, Bob and Richard tonight, myself, Aaron. So we're a bit thin on the ground, a bit like a few football teams at the moment who are struggling with injuries and illness. So we'll get straight down to business and look at the games taking place last week in both divisions. So we'll always start, Bob, don't panic. We're going Friday night is an NCEL footy night.
Yep.
And it seems to be going down well with all the footfall, doesn't it? I mean, there's been some tremendous crowds, hasn't there?
Yeah, they get some good gates, don't they, on a Friday night?
Well, I counted up, and you've probably done the same, Bob, because we're either both very clever or both very sad. We'll probably go for option B. Spectators through the gate for the 3 games on the Friday night were 974. To some football people, that might sound a little bit piddling, but to us non-league fans, that's good, isn't it? I mean, I think the majority were at Golka, weren't they?
Yes.
A whopping 526 for a great game in the Prem between a team who were gathering both pace and momentum in Golka United and table toppers and all-round favourites to go back up into the next division, Liversedge.
Yeah, they're looking good, aren't they?
They certainly are. Yes, they are, the Rich,
Yeah.
And it proved, didn't it? It proved to be a close game on reflection, 2-1. Sedge scored first. Joe Walton, no relation to myself, gave Sedge the perfect start after a couple of minutes. Now, any Sedge fans out there, Liversedge fans out there, drop us a line as to how many games Joe Walton has actually played for Sedge. Because I remember him playing, and you'll remember him playing, Richard, many, many years ago. Oh, and you might not, Richard. You might not, because you've not been going to Barton as long as me, have you?
That's right, yeah. I know he's been going a long time. I can remember scoring a lot of goals.
I've a couple of little boring stories here, which I'll bore you to tears with. I remember him playing against Barton, obviously, many times. And one particular cup game, he scored, then had to go in goal because their goalie got injured, went to penalties, and he saved a couple of Barton Town's penalties. So we were sick to death of him. And then on another game, it was a night match. He'd scored 4. He got a hat-trick before half-time. He'd scored 4, come after about 75 minutes because he was going to work that night. So I'm so pleased Joe has gone back into midfield because he was a hell of a handful as a striker. So, but if any Liversedge fans out there know how many games Joe's played for you, because it must be a lot, because he's been there a long while. So going back to the Liversedge cement their lead at the top of the table, 15 matches unbeaten, if I'm correct in my mathematics. I don't know if you've kept an eye on them, Bob.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. They're playing really well. It's going to need a good team to beat them on the form they're on at the moment.
Yeah, it is, isn't it, Richard? 6th of August, I think, the last time they lost to Handsworth. at Oliver's Mount. So I think the stats are played 15, won 11, drawn 4, goals for 30, goals against 6. That's obviously after they've lost to Handsworth. So that's championship form, isn't it? That's top of the table
Certainly
form,
is, yeah. They're the team to beat.
without a doubt. So meanwhile, Division 1, your league, Bob, mirror image seems to be forming with Durham District to Liversedge, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're looking good at Durham Districts. I mean, they just missed out on promotion last year, and on that they've built on that, haven't they? And the top of the table for shows that the top of the table doesn't lie, and they're playing well. Yeah,
Well,
and
yeah,
a good win against Lawn at 2-0.
yeah, 2-0. Was it against
Thorn.
Club Thorn? Yeah, 307 there as well. So it just shows if you're winning, people will come. And like you said, Bob, they were very close to going up last season, so they haven't gone away and sulked. They've gone away and rolled the sleeves up and say, right, we're going to do it this time. So
yeah. I went to the playoff match when they played Wombwell, and Durham District, though disappointed in the loss, but I thought then though that we determined their manager would be determined to come back stronger this year, and they are,
Yeah, so going. I think they've gone 7 matches unbeaten now. Last loss was against fellow promotion chasers Harrogate Railway 3-1. So
Right.
and they're doing well, Harrogate Railway. But we'll come on to them later. So the last Friday night game, so Nostell Miners Welfare share the spoils with Athersley Recreation 1-1. And again, a really decent crowd there. I know people might think that's not many, but 141 down at the Crofton Community Centre, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Because I don't think the good people of Crofton go to Nostell too much, but 141. I think to get 3 figures is good at our level, to be fair. So that was your Friday night. Saturday, and Richard. Well, me and Richard, we shared a commentary position, didn't we, Richard? At the game of the day, drew a superb 447 down at the Norwood. It felt more because we were sandwiched in places to seek shelter. So, what was your spin on it, Richard?
I thought first half I thought was very even, and both sides had a 1-in-1 and missed, didn't they? But there was absolutely nothing in it.
Yeah.
And then it's the thing about sending off changes the game.
It does.
So
This is
Prince Haywood set off.
Barton Town and Beverley we're talking about to our few listeners, if they didn't know, because I queued you up there, Richard didn't tell you who were playing. But because we obviously think that everybody knows where we were.
That's right.
So we were at the Beverley Town versus Barton Town, the Humber Derby, and it did have everything, didn't it? And you were just talking about the sending off, Richard. Did you think it was a sending off for Prince Haywood?
No, not at all. I mean, it was 2 cautions, wasn't it? But the second, I mean, they always, when you listen to the professional referees, they always talk about a higher standard for that second yellow, don't they? It was a foul, but it didn't need anything. It certainly didn't warrant a red card for me.
Well, he didn't. He went in for a tackle. He completely missed the kid, didn't he? He missed him completely.
Yeah.
And it seemed to play on a bit, and then he blew up because and I don't like to see this. And it really irritates me beyond belief. I was talking to you in the commentary, and a lot of teams do it where they all surround the referee. They're supposed to. I thought that had stopped, but they all surround the referee. The referee gets a little bit, I wouldn't say intimidated, but probably, he probably had enough. The crowd were also on his back as well. The young referee, I think. So it's a hard job reffing anyway, but. I just don't like seeing that. And all teams do it. I'm not having to go up Beverley because every team do it. They all surround the referee and they just need to say, go away. They need to be like him out of Kes when he gets the penalty. Can you remember him? He just brushes them aside with his hands. That's what he needs to do. So, going back to the game then, 1-0, wasn't it, Richard? Is it 92 minutes?
Yeah. I know, heroic defending in the second half by Barton because they're also short of centre halves, but just couldn't hang on.
It was.
I mean, Macaulay Snellgrove was outstanding, wasn't it, in that second half? And it was a shot of his that came back out off the post. and dropped into the 6-yard box for the lad to tap it in.
Yeah, Lucas Lubrich. It couldn't have fallen any nicer for him, but he still had to put it in though.
Put it in, yeah.
But Snellgrove was superb second half.
Wow,
He had that little bit of space, didn't he? And he really capitalised on it. And then Barton nearly got an equaliser at the end.
Well, should have done. I don't know how they haven't scored at the end. No idea.
The Beverley faithful putting it down to a good save by Lee Overton. So I'll go with that.
Yeah.
So it was another game that Barton could have got something out of, but they didn't. So, but you can't fault them for effort.
No, it's terrific effort in the second half to keep them out.
It was, wasn't it? So enough about Barton. Let's get on to other teams. Tadcaster Albion, I get my teeth in. Made light work of Pickering Town, who've hit a bit of a bump in the road, haven't they? Pickering, always a tough place to go, and to come away with a 3-0 win is excellent, showing the super form the Brewers are in at the moment with a healthy crowd. Robert, of 281, or was it 231? Was it 281?
281, yes.
281. My 8s and 3s are very similar. I was learnt to write by a doctor. Sheffield FC rolled on, beating a Bottisford Town team that had picked up as of late at Bottisford. 3-1 at half time. Sheffield added a fourth midway through the second half. 4-1, I think it finished. So Sheffield FC still up there. Eccleshill, good form continues with a tight win over a tough Knaresborough team, 2-1. So that's 5 games unbeaten for the Eagles. Lee Elam and Atif Hussain seem to have got them clicking.
Yeah, a late goal for Eccleshill, 90th minute again.
Yeah.
We say this every week, don't we? These 90th minutes.
Yeah, we do. And they play Barton Town on Saturday at Marsh Lane. With Barton struggling a little bit for points at the moment. Could be the right time to play the Swans, me think. Right, Campion. Yeah, it should be a good game, Richard. Are you there, Richard? You will be, won't you?
I am, yeah.
Well, I'll probably see you down there. So Campion and Penistone played out an entertaining 3-3. Penistone coming back 3 times to earn a point. Handsworth were unlucky. Oliver's Mount losing out to a good Thackley team, with the Denny boys scoring late on. Hashgorgie getting the winner. He's had a few clubs, Hashgorgie. We must have seen him a few times, Rich, haven't we, playing for different teams?
They have.
I remember him at Garforth for a while.
Garforth, yeah.
Good player. Parkgate and Albion sharing the points at the Roundwood. 2-2. And Rossington beating Horbury Town 2-1 with all the goals coming in the last 10 minutes, Roberts.
Yeah, and another 90th minute goal for Rossington.
Alexander Phillipson, to give him his full title, wasn't it? Yeah. So,
every week Horbury just seems to lose by the odd goal, don't they?
Yeah, just. Yeah. If they had any luck, they'd have no luck at all, as the saying goes. It's got to turn for Horbury sooner or later, because they're never getting thumped. It's always 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, isn't it? Yeah. Come on, Horbury. And Wombwell Town succumbed to a Frickley Athletic team who are beginning to pick up the pace under Martin Wolford, 2-0.
Yeah, good result that.
It was a good result because it's a tough place to go, Wombwell. Yeah. So into Division 1. Well, we haven't got him on tonight.
No.
He must have enjoyed his trip to Brumby to watch the Falcons play the Frod. So Wakefield against Appleby Frodingham, 6-0. Wow. Yeah. What a game. So we'll talk about Wakefield in a bit. But well done, Wakefield. Harrogate Rail kept the pressure on Durnan District by a comprehensive display against Winterton Rangers. I think that finished 4-1. I know Robbie Stark, the Rangers manager, was intimating that he had no complaints. They were beaten by a very, very good team, and I think he was very complimentary about the referee. So the referee was a really good ref as well. So that's always nice to hear off a manager.
It certainly is.
Yeah, Route 1 Rovers, Bob, our favourite team. Put 6 past Crowell Colts, so they must be on fire because Crowell are having a really... I know they've just dipped a little bit over the last few weeks, but they've had a real good start. And scored by the goal machine we can't mention.
Well, I'm going to have to apologise to the vice chairman at Route One because I'm going to mention him again. Zach Carr with a hat trick.
Well, we love him, really, don't we?
Yeah, and along with his striking partner, Reece Thompson with a hat trick.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, at home they're really good, really good. But they don't travel as well away. But at home, they're a force to be reckoned with.
Aren't they just? So that's Route One Rovers again. It's really good. I mean, he's just on fire, Zach Carr.
But did you see the crowd? It's so disappointing. Knocking goals in for fun, and only 57 there. You know,
No, what do people want? You know, it's crazy. And then Rob Guilfoyle and Lewis Greathead scoring for the Colts. So it's good to see Rob Guilfoyle back on the score sheet. He played for Barton last season for a bit, but they've had a dip in. Yeah,
he's played for others, Robert.
I know he has. Yes, I know he has. So he's played for a few teams as Robert. That's the third defeat in a row for Kroll Colts in the league, and fifth in all comps because they lost a couple of cup competitions as well, didn't they? So I'm sure they'll pull it round. They're having a good season, Kroll Colts. Now, Bob, you're waiting, chomping at the bits. Over Glasshoughton versus Gould.
Yeah.
Pray tell, what happened?
Well, just before our management team on a Friday night, we'll put on our fans forum a weekly update of where the clubs, what players are coming, what players have gone. And they said last week, at the moment, we've got 13 players out at the moment, either injured or suspended or not available. 13. So we've never really had a settled team. That's why our results have been up and down. But on Saturday, the guys played well, but Glasshoughton, I feel a bit sorry for them. I mean, they are bottom of the league, and I feel sorry for the volunteers, but they're such good people. But Go was just too strong for them on Saturday. I mean, they went into we went to a 2-0 lead through Lucas Smith and Jimmy Isles, and it was 2-0 at half time. But then Glasshoughton got one back with a penalty. Our keeper barged into the advancing forward. I understand afterwards he said it was the wind took the ball, so he overbalanced. But then we got a third, and quickly followed by 2 more to make it 5-1. So a good result. And I say I hope Glasshoughton forms can improve, but it's looking a bit dicey at the bottom because I think there's a bit of a gap now in the table between them and second bottom. But it was 97. That's another thing for Glasshoughton. There were 97 people there, and there must have been 30 or 40 from Gould. So it's at this level. This is what non-league football's about. It's tough. It's tough when you're in this situation for Glasshoughton. But as I say, I hope they can form improves and they can pull it round a bit as the season goes on. You know.
Well, let's hope they can. So we go on. Doncaster City's up and down season carries on. A 2-0 defeat at home to Leeds University. Who are beginning to find their feet in the league, aren't they? They're up to 5th the Leeds. Ilkley Town beat Selby Town 2-0, a good win for the Bar Tatters. I've seen them a few times this season, Ilkley, at various local teams, and they look well drilled, well coached, play it about a bit. So, you know, they're a good team, good mid-table team. Possibly sort of tempting or flirting with maybe promotion in the playoffs. One never knows.
You never know.
The Lincolnshire Derby out at Louth Town ended scoreless 0-0 against Brigtown. So that was Louth Town versus Brigtown. A tough place to go, Saltfleet B. Have you been yet, Robert?
No, we go in 2 weeks' time.
Dear, you're setting off tomorrow?
No, I looked at maps here where Louth is. It's actually east of Louth, isn't it? It's towards the coast. Is it Settlethorpe or something like that?
Oh, it's quite well out.
Saltfleet B.
Yeah.
Saltfleet B.
We're gonna have to set off early morning to get there for 3 o'clock.
Well, I think you should set off tomorrow. So Brigtown are in 11th. Brigtown, the Zebras, and the White Wolves of Louth are in 14th. So mid-table could get on a bit of a run, but I know Brig are doing reasonably well. Maltby Main lost out to a strong and informed Worsborough Bridge 2-1. Squires and Glavin for the Briggers, and Basil Zotos for the main. Now, Conor Glavin, I thought, now, is he any relation to the great Ronnie Glavin, who played for Barnsley and Celtic and Belenenses of Portugal? And I looked it up, and it's his son.
All right.
So Conor Glavin, yeah. So Ronnie Glavin, what a great player he was. I remember watching him at Grimsby Town. They were playing Barnsley, and I thought, who's this little guy running the midfield for Barnsley? It was Ronnie Glavin. It was worth the entrance fee alone to watch him play. I always remember that. So yeah,
I'm pretty sure he was the Emley manager when they played at West Ham in the FA Cup third round.
He was. Yeah. I looked that up as well. He was. Yeah.
Good shout out, Richard.
Played for Leeds United as well, didn't he? Quite a few years.
Yeah, Ronnie Glavin. Yeah, what a great player.
Yeah.
So it's Connor's got it in his boots, should we say? So, and I think the last one over at Belle Isle, South Leeds and Armthorpe involved in a 6-goal thriller, 3 apiece. So that's sort. I think that wraps everything up. I've usually forget one. I've made a mistake yet, have I, Robert?
You've gone through them all. I can't see you. You've
got them all. I can't believe it. So, we'll go midweek. Now, there's the usual plethora of county cup games mixed in with the odd league game. And we had a surprise. We had a Monday night game, didn't we? Yes, Monday night. Yeah. Leeds University put 5 past South Leeds in the West Riding County Cup first round. So they're through. Tuesday, that's our 2 county cups and a Northern Counties East League Prem game. Sheffield and Hallandshire Senior Cup second round. Athersley Recreation 1, Wombwell Town 2, Maltby Main 3, Durnan District 4. Anything you can do, I can do better, by the looks of Durn District. So, and Rossington and Wombwell Main. Well, what was that, Robert?
I don't know. It was a tie awarded to Rossington, obviously. Wombwell Main couldn't maybe not got a team or something. So
maybe not got a team. Something similar happened in the East Riding. We'll talk about that in a while with Beverley Town and Hull City. We'll talk about that in a bit. So in the West Riding County Cup first round, Club Thorn Colliery through 3, Albion Sports 2. So that's a great win for Club Thorn Colliery, isn't it?
Yeah.
Harrogate Rail 5, Guiseley 1. Wow, what's happening at Guiseley? One doesn't know.
Depends what team they had out, I suppose, as well. How seriously the guys we took the West Riding Cup, you never know, do you?
They maybe had.
But it's still a good win.
It is a good win. I heard Guiseley had two of Guiseley's famous people playing for them, Sutty and Sweep. So Ilkley Town 1, Horbury 1. Ilkley on penalties, so that's a real good win for Ilkley. And Horbury, as I said, if they had luck, they had some luck, they'd have no luck at all, wouldn't they?
Yeah. That's true.
Liversedge 2, Barnes Oldswick Town 2, and Barn Oldswick go through on penalties. So they are fallible, but they probably had a few resting for that game, I presume. And Tadcaster 3, Steeton 1. So Tadcaster go through. Now we go on to, I don't know why we have to, Richard, but we'll have to talk about it. Barton Town 1, Handsworth 2. All I'm going to say, it was an awful game first half. But you said worse than that. No, I'm not joking. What did you think of it, Rich?
I just didn't really get going. I didn't think, and didn't defend very well.
First half was
I was very impressed with Mitchell Dunn, who always plays well. He's got bags of pace, hasn't he? Took his goal well.
He did, didn't he? Yeah. I mean,
an absolute calamity at the back made it 2-0, didn't it? And then it's a long way back from there. Barton finished strongly, but the damage had been done.
It had, hadn't it? Yeah, and it was a shame because, and then with 2 centre halves go limping off as well.
Yeah, just what is it about centre halves? Just can't keep any centre halves on the pitch, can they? At the moment?
I know. I think the only crumb of comfort is Seeing who's the other centre half who's been injured for a while. Come on, I can't remember. He's gone out of my head now. Big tall lad.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Kieran
Oh,
Russell.
Kieran Wrestler. Sorry, Kieran. I should know. I speak to you every day. No, I don't. Yeah, it's good to see Kieran back, but I think we're
Yeah,
just trying to nurse him back. And I think Jack Buller's come back a little bit too early as well, because
looks like it.
he was distraught with himself having to come off. So hopefully they'll get fit. And obviously Fraser Papple went off. I don't know, but he didn't seem to be walking too bad when he come off, Fraser. But there you go. So it wasn't a good night down at the Marsh Lane ground, was it, Richard?
No, but I
Hopefully
mean,
better.
the week sums up Handsworth, doesn't it? They lost on Saturday, and then they go and win at Barton, and they were quite impressive for a lot of the game.
Value for money, I think. I was chatting to the manager at the end, and he did say they do make it hard for themselves. So Barton again could have got something out of it, and I'm not looking through rose-tinted glasses either. I think we could have got something out of it, but
Yeah, the
I
last
don't know.
5 minutes. Yeah,
Raft of chances at the end. I think Barton
yeah.
looked better when Danny Buttle come on.
There isn't a better left foot for delivering balls into the box. I don't think.
No, but I think any team with, like you say, Mitch Dunn and Josh Nodder in it are dangerous,
Yeah,
aren't they? Don't give them
yeah,
any space because they know where the back of the net is, don't they?
yeah,
They-
yeah.
they- So,
Yeah, I think
and
well, I think when they went 2-0 up, they had two chances and taken both of them, hadn't they?
yeah, they had, yeah. And I mean, second half, I mean, I know Charlie Dixon uh, wasn't particularly, well, let's say, a bit unfortunate in the first half, kicking the ball against the centre half and it just rolling for Josh Nodder. But second half, he pulled off, he wanted a double save, it was a treble save.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, really good. So, anyway, let's hope we're talking about something better next year. Sheffield, they drew 2-2 with Campion, with Patrick Sykes sinking the hearts of the Sheffield faithful with a 90th minute equaliser. 292 at the home of football there. So that was a good result for Campion. On to Wednesday, Sheffield and Hallamshire Senior Cup second round, Doncaster City 2, Worsborough Bridge 4. So the Briggers' superb form continues, doesn't it, gentlemen?
Yeah, they're doing well, aren't they? Doing
And
well.
and Jubilee Sports 0, Frickley Athletic 3, and that was played at the Wesley, so it was like a home game for Frickley. So Frickley through as well. So let's go on to was it Wednesday, Robert, at the
Yeah,
VPG?
yeah. Wednesday.
So,
We're still scratching our heads why we had to play it Wednesday night.
yeah,
And the Garth officials, that the first question they asked, because we should have
right,
played it on Tuesday night at Garforth, but we
yeah.
ended up at Goole. So anyhow, but both teams made some sort of few changes, but Garforth were worthy winners. I mean, they had two leagues above us. Charlie Marshall got the first goal after 9 minutes. So half time 1-0, and it was still 1-0 to the 80th minute.
Mm,
Then Daniel Coupland got the second, followed up quickly by Joe Allerton and Jordan Emery to make it 4-0. So it was not a bad performance from goal, but we need to be concentrating on the league. That's what it is. But
yeah.
as I say, both teams made a few changes. But what was outstanding for us in goal for us, we had a Teddy Carpenter. He's been with us all season. Turned
Mm,
16 in September, and he was outstanding. He made some really good saves. So good. So I like to see young players doing
mm.
well. So well done, Teddy.
Is he a local lad, Teddy?
Yeah, he lives in Howden. He plays for Howden. Howden AFC under, is it under 16, under
Yeah,
17s?
yeah.
Yeah,
So I think
he's gonna be a good keeper. He's
got
gonna
a
be a good keeper.
bright future then, Robert.
Yeah. And such a nice lad as well.
Oh, good. Well done, Teddy. So that was all the games in the week. So if we quickly look at the league tables, Liversidge at the top has played 16, 37 points. Got a little bit of a gap to Tadcaster, 15 games, 33. Sheffield have moved up, 31 points, but they've played games more. Beverley Town dropped fourth. They've 18 games and 31. And Barton, even though we've lost, we're still in fifth, 17 and 26. Handsworth, 16 and 26. And Pickering Town in seventh, 15 and 25. If we look at the bottom, Horbury at the bottom, 16 and 8, starting to get a bit cut adrift a little bit, aren't they? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 5 points. Behind Woonwell, 16 and 13. It's very, very seldom you see both teams promoted from Div 1 at the bottom, isn't it, Richard?
Certainly is, yeah.
Very rarely see that, but I think both teams have never been on the end of a shellacking, have they? But they just seem to lose out by the odd goal. I think Woonwell draw a lot as well.
Yeah.
So 18th is Bottisford, 15 and 15, so a point a game. 17th, Rottington, 14 and 15, and 16th, Golka, 15 and 16. They've just picked up a bit, Golka, with all their old boys coming back. In Division 1, top of the table, Durham District, 19 games, 46 points. Wow, they've amassed them quick. Wasborough Bridge, 18 and 43, are having a superb season. Harrogate Railway in third, 17 games, 42 points. Wakefield, size team, 19 games, 36 points. Leeds University, 18 and 33. In sixth, it's Armthorpe, 18 and 30. And seventh, Club Thorn Colliery, 18 and 28. If we look at the bottom, Glasshoughton, 18 and 8, as Bob says, are getting cut adrift a little bit. Winchett Rangers, 18 and 13. Appleby Frodingham, 17 and 13. Nostell Miners Welfare, 17 games and 15 points. Selby, 15 points. Athersley, 18 points. And South Leeds, 18 points. So it's quite tight down there, isn't it, at the bottom? 13 to 18 points from 21st to 16th anyway.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Quite tight there. I'll tell you what, I wanted to talk quickly about, do we think Friday night football works?
Oh, absolutely.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
So,
the attendances all seem to be better, don't they? Friday nights.
All three, the best three attendances in the league have come on a Friday night. 533 Sheffield, 526 Golka, and a 509 at Golka. So it just shows you that Friday nights do work, don't they? Why do you think they work?
Well, I don't. Of course, there's no league championship. People want to watch Hull City or Sheffield or all the championship football's played on League One and League Two on a Saturday. So people go watch them teams. Come and probably watch the local team. You know.
Yeah.
I know when we played on a Friday night in the past, the attendance have been really good. You know.
Well, they've been good at Barton as well, and we struggle to get people in, but really good. And if we look at average attendances, Bevtown are at the top. They're averaging 364 a game. I haven't got any figures for Division 1, which is annoying. So,
I can help you with that.
You're absolutely you want to work. You're one of life's givers, aren't you, Rob?
Yeah. Well,
one of life's givers.
Yeah. Well, the average attendance. So the average attendance on Division 1, Briggs way in front.
Wow.
They're averaging 364. That's 79% up on last season.
Yeah.
And Selby are towards the low end of the table, but their average attendance is 295. That's up 26%. Mind you, that was helped when they played Gould because it was their record crowd, 565 for the season.
Yeah.
And Wakefield averaging 290. They're up 3%. And then Gould, we're 205, but that's still down on last season. Last season, I think it was 270, so we are down.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, the bottom of averages Ilkley are on averaging 67.
Wow.
Leeds 86 and Louth 87. It's a struggle. But it's amazing how these sort of teams keep going. I don't know what the secret is, but you'd like to think they could get better gates than that, you know.
Yeah, you would. And I mean, if people,
you just want people to come and because compared to League Football and Championship League One, it's cheap as chips, isn't it, to come and watch these sort of teams, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I mean, most clubs you can go. I think a lot of people who don't really know think it's like park football. Oh, the standard's rubbish. You stood out in the rain. There's nowhere to get a drink. There's nowhere to get any food, and that's complete nonsense because most grounds you can go and watch undercover. You
Mm.
can also at a lot of grounds. Well, you can you can get a hot drink or alcohol if you want it, and most clubs have incredibly good and incredibly cheap food. So really, really good. So get yourselves down there if you're thinking about it. Go. So let's have a look then at a game.
Team of the week. You want team of the week?
Yeah, we'll do team of the week, Bob. Team of the week. Go on. Who's your team of the week then? Because it must be a good one.
I listed that because I wrote it all down. Well, my team of the week would be Leeds University because they beat Donny on Saturday away 2-0, and then they beat the fellow Derby beat South Leeds in the West Riding Cup 5-1 on the Monday night.
Wow!
So I thought two good results. So that there would be my team of the week. Would be Leeds University.
And yours, Richard?
I think I'd probably go for Harrogate Railway. They won on Saturday, and then we don't know what the strength of the Guiseley lineup was, but they hammered Guiseley in the West Riding Cup.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really have a team of the week, to be honest. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with Liversidge because they just keep winning, don't they? I mean, they just all the time they're just winning. Obviously, I know they lost in the County Cup on penalties, but they're just such a strong team, Liversidge, and I was just pleased we got back and got a point against them. So that was quite good. So let's have a look. We've got our teams to win. Let's have a look at the games over the weekend, and it brings us nicely on to Wakefield because you had some news about Wakefield, Rob and Rich, didn't you? Friday night sees Wakefield versus Maltby in Division 1. Now, there was some news coming out of Wakefield that something about the ground. Please add some more to it, but gentlemen.
Fun.
I think it was on the Facebook this week that I think Wakefield are going to play one game this last game tomorrow night. Then they've got to find another ground, haven't they? Because the Featherston's got financial problems. Not Feathers. Featherston's got financial problems. Yeah. That's what I understand, And they've lost the striker. Ashley Flynn has left, hasn't he?
Yeah, Ashley's gone, hasn't he? I don't think it's anything to do with football. I don't.
That's it for this edition. If you've got any news for the podcast or you'd like to appear on the podcast, please email ncelpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.